So, welcome to the Entrepreneur Cell. This is Entreview, where we take interview of entrepreneurs. And today we have with us Mr. Yash Pathak, sir, who is the founder of Kaydee Capital. I am Darshit Pokarna, Executive of Networking Department, E-Cell, KC College. And
I am Kasturi, HOD Management, KC Cell. He is Kunal Davar, our executive from the content writing team.
sir, we have researched a lot about you. But could you please tell us something about yourself which we might be unaware of?
So I'll just quickly brief you about what we do and what's my little background until now. So yes, I've done my bachelor's in accounting and finance from KC College, and that was post my 2 years in Jai Hind for my junior college days before I did my BAF from KC. And along with doing BAF, I pursued my CFP degree, that's Certified Financial Planning. And I am currently a licensed financial planner. So, I had already finished my CFP before graduating. So, before graduating from KC College, I had already finished my CFP, and so there was a college placement that had happened during our placement days from KC, and I was placed at KPMG. And I had done my internal audit. That was our position as an internal auditor at KPMG, and I had taken up the job from at KPMG during that placement timings, and it was roughly around 6-7 months where I kind of was not resonating to what I was working, where the internal audit space was something that did not interest me. And so I got back to my area of liking, that is the CFP or financial planning. And I started to pursue my CFA, that's Chartered Financial Analyst. And I kind of became CFA in 2019. I got my charter. So that's a little bit background about my educational background. So I'm a CFP and a CFA, and I kind of started working with a company called Anand Rathi that is into the private wealth space, and I got a lot of my learnings from there. So post KPMG, I started working with this company called Anand Rathi, and since then I've been in the financial planning domain. And so now it's from 2014 till until now, so roughly around 7 or 8 years, I've got a experience in managing money for people and families. And in 2017 or June of 2017 is when I started my own practice under the name Kaydee Capital. And since then, we've been managing families, we've been managing individuals, helping them, harness the best possible, results or outcome related to personal finance. And we've kind of been, hopefully, I should say, successful until now, and would want to keep doing what we do, pan India and globally. So yeah, that's a little brief about my educational background as well as my experiential background until now.
Oh, that's very nice. You have come a long way.
Thank you. Thank you.
So every entrepreneur has different strategies to get his business to the market. So what strategies did you use to pitch it out and to get it, and what worked out for you?
So basically, I feel that, entrepreneurship, or when you have an idea, all right, I think there are two elements that kind of get to start it. One is your focus on what you do, and that you realize that you have this knack of doing something, whatever that might be. And that element of and a 10% element of luck or a destiny is something which I feel is part of your, what you just said. What's that thing that got you started, or what is it, your go-to strategy? So I feel everybody has strategies. It kind of needs to fall in place. So for me, what I discovered about me was that I think I can talk to people well. I can have a good relationship with people. So I kind of try to use that in my expertise with finance, and that kind of joined hands to make me realize that, all right, I can solve problems for individuals and families related to personal finance. I could resonate to people. I could try and be a good listener and try to have simple solutions to achieve their goals financially, and so on and so forth, or with one step at a time. I kept doing that, growing my base from a family to another, and that was just a starter. So it sometimes things fall in place. So I think both of these things happen together, where I realized that I think I'm a little good with a relationship. All right, ultimately a client relationship is also a relationship. And so yeah, I kind of mixed my financial, whatever little expertise I had, with managing a relationship, and that kind of gave an offspring to a business idea. And then obviously things had to fall in place, and it kind of worked well for us. So I just hope that we can keep continuing this for the longest period of time.
So knowing what you know about a career in finance, is there anything you would have done differently when you were starting out?
So I mean, the question is very I would say variable, because the term finance is so variable. All right. Finance has a gazillion attributes to it, right? You can be an investment banker, you can be a research analyst, you can be a wealth manager, you can be an alternative investment specialist. So when you talk about finance, so it's not a very simple thing, correct? It has a unlimited outcomes, where you can be a cost accountant, you can be a CA, you can be a tax consultant, and you will have to have some financial knowledge to it. So I think, as I mentioned earlier, that I would not have done anything in finance where it did not involve me having a relationship with my. So I'm not someone who can be in the back office, or be a tax consultant, or be a research analyst. All right, so those aspects or attributes of finance I would not be able to resonate, is because I like to be in like a front face of a particular sale proceeds, or whatever XYZ that you
Yeah.
can take it. So that part of finance really kind of took me aback, and said that no, this is something which is very intriguing, and I need to explore this more. So that's how I think I wouldn't be a part of any other finance but this, because this is something which I really enjoy.
Do you have any additional business opportunities or new ideas you're looking forward to in the long term or the short term plans?
So definitely, I mean, there are a lot of possibilities when you talk about business ideas that come by everybody. I'm sure there would
Yeah.
be a business idea that you would be thinking. There would be something be. There is no. Nothing like a small dream, big dream. It's ultimately, if it's in your mind, and if it is executionable, I think it's a business idea. So definitely, I mean, I do believe that today technology is something which is spanning across sectors, right? So today you call it fintech, you call it ed tech. Yeah, so agri tech is something which kind of again gives me a little bit of interest in it. And I feel India being an agrarian economy, all right, and if on large scale mass, if technology is getting available in the agrarian society that we are, I think there is immense scope of it. I think we've established that edtech is huge with your Byju's and your n number of startups that are coming in the edtech space. I feel the agri-tech space is yet to catch up a lot in the future. And I just feel that with more technology available, more education that is possible to reach out to the agrarian society that we are, I feel that space could have a big benefit. And I do have a little bit of interest there. So let's see what can span in the future.
So as we know, strategy is very crucial for business. So what strategy do you apply to manage the risk involved in your business?
So when you talk about, say, wealth management, or when you say about advisory, the greatest risk, everybody knows, is a market risk, client risk. All right. And for any business, I feel particularly why I would try to highlight right now, this is a good question. And I've been telling a lot of people about this when I talk to clients or when I talk to colleagues, that today the youth, including me, and the newer thought process is about fast money, right? Today everyone wants to do everything today itself. Nobody has the patience to kind of see through long periods of time. Everyone wants to achieve results immediately, right? And in that, a lot of things or a lot of businesses or a lot of ideas are not sustainable. So the biggest risk that any business has is sustainability. You talk about Bharat Pay right now. Bharat Pay, one of the most successful startups that we've seen in the Indian ecosystem of startups right now, is facing a little bit of issues. Everybody knows about what's happening there. So the only thing that I'm trying to highlight out here is that if you have sustainable business models or sustainable business strategies, it might not be highly profitable at the start. It might give you a slower growth rate in your business. But if you can plug in sustainability with whatever element which would be applicable to your business, I think that is the need of the hour, because the rest of the things are getting done. Everyone's having an amazing idea. Everyone is having fundings. Everyone is trying to become a startup entrepreneur. Everybody is trying to raise valuations. Everybody is trying to get into this ecosystem to build the new India, and I'm in for it, but with sustainability. So as long as businesses, people, cultures, students, entrepreneurs, if they really understand what is sustainable or sustainability, that should be the go-to strategy for any business.
Oh, that was really deep. So every entrepreneur has a different perspective on achievements, goals, rewards. So what as an entrepreneur was your most satisfying moment?
I mean, I think with all due respect to all the other entrepreneurs, with a little modesty that I would show, I think that I have a long way to go. All right, the satisfying parts of, definitely, I would not say that I've had too many struggles. All right, because the true entrepreneur is somebody who kind of comes from a complete zero and goes through the harshest part in life. And I would like to give that as a memento to a true entrepreneur, that where with all hardships of real life problems, and yet sticking through his or her business idea or whatever XYZ that they want to do, is the true spirit of entrepreneurship. Fortunately, I have been in comfortable situations since when I was young. So I had an opportunity to kind of make whatever I felt like doing without any external pressure. I would say the one satisfying thing is that yes, of course, irrespective of however fortunate I am, we had, everybody goes through their downs and ups in a business when you try to scale it. So yes, the initial days of hardships are there, but again, I would try to highlight that a true, I would not say yes, I am on an entrepreneurial journey, but I would try to not take that I would try to differentiate me between a true entrepreneur who comes from a very small town, or is going through real hardships in life and trying to be successful. I feel that is somebody, and that satisfaction is for real satisfaction. So
Yeah.
I would really not try to say just for the sake of it, but yes, there were a few times, and when you look back to it, it's the most satisfying thing that you've come through the whole curve of ups and downs, and today you are where you are. So yeah.
So we all look up to a person as an idol to us. So whom do you look up to for guidance and mentorship?
Sorry, could you repeat, please?
Yeah. So we all look up to a person as an idol for us. So whom do you look up to for guidance and mentorship?
So I believe that everybody should have a mentor or somebody, a go-to person. Be that person can be somebody from your family, somebody from your friends, somebody from the industry who's experienced. So personally, I do have a mentor, all right, in my field of work, who is quite experienced. But to answer this question, I would say that all your relationships with who kind of help you mold into becoming this person or becoming this business is a mentor. So be it your spouse, be it your friends, be it your family, uh, do form of this a part where you look up to, where they continuously are a pushing force. So I would say that yes, all my close people definitely would behave like a mentor, because the continuous push is needed, when you're not at the right chord. But yes, I do have somebody, I wouldn't want to name somebody, but yes, on the in the industry that we are in, I do have a mentor, and I definitely I look up to him, and try to achieve whatever possible I can learn from him and implement it in my life.
Being an alumnus of KC College, how do you feel this college has enhanced or aided your career? Do you have some evident memories of college?
So I think fortunately we were in a non-COVID era, where actually going to college meant something, and I really feel very privileged that having those small joys of life were available. And college days were really we had an amazing time. Our faculty was very sweet. It was just a good 3 years that we had at KC College, and the friends that you make, the connections that you make, hold true even today, is because in some way or the other, they help you in your personal life as well as in your business life, or in whatever employment or business or whatever that you try to do. So I think I do cherish a lot of it. There's a nostalgia feeling when a lot of our college friends meet, because we are from different, not everybody is in the city. And, whenever
Yeah.
we meet once a year, it kind of gets to a lot of nostalgic feeling. And it's really good. It's special. I think everyone should enjoy their college lives, and hopefully not digitally, and actually physically enjoying it.
Uh, so, what extracurricular activities you participated in the college, and how do you think they helped you?
To answer this question honestly, I did not take part in a lot of extracurriculars, but I did take part in a few. So there was a KC Mun. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
Muns anymore.
Yeah.
But I believe that I was very lucky because that was the first Mun, or I don't remember, but I think it was the first Mun that KC had organized, and I was a part of it, which was really well done, and we really enjoyed that process. Apart from that, I haven't been a part of any extracurricular activity in KC College, but yeah, I think now the number of activities or number of extracurriculars have increased over
Yeah.
the last good 10 years, 9 years. I think 2013, yeah, 9 years. So yeah, but otherwise, I seldom have any memory of an extracurricular activity.
What do you think, now that you are on the other side, employers look for in newly financed graduates?
Uh, I think what I look at, so when I hire somebody, I look for a thirst to kind of know something new every day, which I feel is lacking in a lot of people. uh, you know so the reason why I picked up KPMG was that I didn't try to think through 100% before getting into it, right? So what a lot of people are trying to, they want to perfect every moment, and I think that that's the most imperfect thing to do, is because life is not perfect. So I like to look at people with a thirst to know something. Today I will learn something new, or when you are 20, 21, when you just are fresh out of college, because that's what I did. I went and did something because I had a blank slate. So it's only when you start writing on a slate would you understand that, okay, no, this course is not so great, or this path that I've chosen might be better. But you have to be open to things. What I feel for the young people, I mean, I am as well. I mean, I'm just turning 30. I wouldn't say that I'm old, but then I see that there is a vast difference of thought process for the guys who, or the girls who are in their 20s and 21s, because I do interact with a lot of them. And it seems to have a thought that they know it all. And if I'm not some 60-year-old, or I'm not a 40-year-old uncle who would have that difference of thought process, but I have experienced it because I've kind of interacted with a lot of young college guys and college girls. And I can definitely have a difference of thought, that because I always had a question mark. And the young guys, it seems that they know it all, that they know that they want to become investment bankers, they know that they want to go to Cambridge, they know that they want to become a CA. But I think out of 100, only maybe 10 people or 20 people can stick by it, because life changes.
Yeah.
Things are not very as per plan. Otherwise today everybody would have become a Vikram Sarabhai, or XYZ. But so I think the thirst to just learn something new kind of really is something which I look for when I hire some young person. So yeah, that's something that I would look at.
That was a quite realistic check for all of us, I think.
No, it is. One needs to really look at the reality, rather than having a social media life.
Yeah,
Social
very
media
true.
is brilliant. It should be put to use. You use it for your fantasy. You use it for your business or leisure, but it should not form an element of yourself because of that social media status, right? It should not force you to become somebody who you are not actually. So I just believe that just stick through being true to yourself, and Be sustainable in any life, in every aspect of life, be it you are finding a partner for yourself, be it finding a job, be it finding friends, be it family. If you just stick through being real and sustainable, it will work out for you. And that is something which has happened to me, and that's the difference which I also feel with my peers, because I also belong to the next gen community, right? So I can understand both the worlds. I can understand a 40 or 50-year-old uncle talking these things, and I can understand somebody who's in their 20s. So I feel we are my age people are like a hybrid of the old and the
Yeah.
new generation. So yeah, I think that's about.
Thank you so much for spending some quality time with meaningful conversations.
No, no, the pleasure is mine.
KC College was glad to welcome you back this time as an entrepreneur. The insights will surely help the budding entrepreneurs grow more. As ESL is a growing community, could you please make it a word of mouth or
Sure.
to some people whom you would like to share it through?
100%, will do.
Yeah.
So can I take a picture for putting a story on our Instagram handle?
I believe that it's a Sunday afternoon, and I don't think so I'm in the right spot. But then I think you can take something off my LinkedIn in case if you can. Otherwise, I'm fine, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Kasturi and Darshit and Kunal for having me. It was a pleasure talking to all of you all.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
Thank you. Yeah.